Hey there. Thank you so much for joining me. This is Infiniti, and it is currently 8:56 on February 26th. Huh, I like it. 8:56 on February 26th, and we are here for our full moon meditation. So yeah, almost 9 o'clock here in the Pacific. I've got this light going on here and I don't know how to make it. It's like, it's a reflection, but I can't really figure it out. Like when I'm, so it's there. How was your day? My day was challenging. Very challenging. And I'm sorry it's extra yellow or orange in here. I can't stand brighter light than this right now. I can, however, these guys are kind of great. Let's turn that down. There we go. So yeah, today was pretty challenging. It was just kind of like everything. Oh, I want to take this off. It was just kind of like everything, you know, like, I don't even want to get into it, but I actually started this video around 2:30 or 3, and it got deleted. Long story short, got deleted. Instead of hitting like save, I hit delete. My finger slipped and all of a sudden was gone. And I was like, what just happened? And so what happened is that I deleted it instead of saving it, which was awesome. I even like tried to see if there was ways I could recover it, and I found this program that I downloaded to do it, and it found it, but it wants like $90 for it. I'm like, no. I don't need it that bad. And yeah, so whatever. Here we are. I had been guided to pull some oracle cards before the meditation. I usually am. And so I pulled, I don't even remember what they are now. Honestly, it is 9 o'clock. I did this literally 6 hours ago. I couldn't just go right into it because I had a consultation. Like one of my 2 hours that turned into a 3-hour consultations with a new client for the Evolve Now program. I do these 2-hour free consultations, and then we we do a mini energy healing there at the end, and they do tend to go even longer than 2 hours. Not gonna lie, it's just time flies, and there's so much to talk about. And then doing the mini healing, so yeah, here we are. Time flies, and it's 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock right on the dot. And so yeah, it's been a challenging day. I'm not going to get into it because nobody wants to hear me complain about my day, but it's been literally one thing after another after another. I think I just have to it's almost like really comical. Like if today was a TV show or a movie, you would be like, this is just, stop it. Like, just stop. It's just too stupid and too much. Other than my consultation, that was fantastic. It was beautiful and fantastic. I loved it. I loved her. I'm super excited about doing this with her. She's so ready, so excited. Aside from that, like bookending my whole like first part of the day and second part of the day was just like serious. One thing after another. You have those days just like, and it's the full moon, and well, it's the day before the full moon, and may as well be the full moon, especially with this full moon. And so, you know, it's just that the tension in the body is just tight, and you just can't help that. The higher vibrational station that you resonate at normally will keep you balanced, but when these energies are so intense, it's like but I've mostly laughed myself through it. It's been really silly. So anyway, enough about that. I was guided to pull Moonology cards. Love these cards. Love these cards. And Hidden World Oracle. And so I thought I was going to pull one, and I ended up pulling two. And so I've been spending the last bit of time just trying to figure out, like, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to pull new cards? Am I supposed to see if these same cards come out? Am I supposed to put back all the Moonology cards? I really like these cards. Was that just for me? What are we doing here? And I'm going back, and it's just taking forever to get this started because I just got another thing I just had to deal with. It was in the list of stupid for the day, to be quite honest. And I just couldn't decide. So I decided I was just going to start this video anyway, and we would just find out together, because why not? So that's what we're going to do. We are going to, I'm going to turn these cards face down in front of me. I'm going to grab my pendulum that I love so much. I hope you have a pendulum. I'm going to be doing a pendulum video coming up here soon about, like, I just barely pick it up and it's already like, let's play! Barely have to touch it. But it's just going back and forth. Neutral, 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 neutral from, let's see. Ooh, let's do some fun stuff. From me to you. And I have my big jacket on because I got cold earlier. I had to go outside and it's cold. I live in the mountains. It's cold. It's probably like 30 degrees here, something like that. But I am getting warm, so that's nice. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask, oh man, did I forget my torch? You're going to have to bear with me. I'll be right back. Okay. Boy. What was I gonna do? Oh, right. And then my shirt I got all wet. I have no idea how I did it. Oh, maybe I was leaning on my sink to look at the moon. Yeah, that's probably when I did it. I forgot that part. That is a wet spot. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is center myself here. It's just hard to see when it's low, so it's just hard to stay totally still, but you can see that I don't, like, actually fuck it up if I do that. Actually doesn't spin at all if you do this. It's kind of funny. Or however you would, I guess you would do it like that. Try to, yeah, that's like me making it go. And then there's the difference with me not, just energy going. It'll just start getting faster and faster without me actually moving. And so it's obvious I am not actually moving it, but it's moving on its own. So anyway, neutral is going back and forth or just not moving at all. And then yes is clockwise and no is counterclockwise. Pretty simple from my point of view. So simple question. No, let me start over. Oh, I start to yawn when the divine counterparts start to share space with me. It's weird. It's like it does something to my energy and it makes me yawn or shiver and shake or do different things when I start to like connect to Gaia, the archangels, my own, really tapping with my own guardian angel and, you know, that kind of stuff. So anyway, so let me frame the question because that's important how you frame the question. This thing could calm down just a wee bit. But whatever. Do I start all over? Yes. So we're going to start all over with the tarot, and with the oracle. We're going to start all over with we're going to start over with the oracle. All right. Okay. So second question, do I share the cards I already pulled? Yes. Okay. So I didn't really keep going there, did I? It started to go, and that's good enough for me. I don't need it to do its thing, but we can see it do its thing. Do I share what I've already pulled? Like this instead. I can feel my arm getting in the way. Do I share what I already pulled? And there it starts to go. See, it's starting to do its thing. It's actually moving my arm. I'm not moving it. I don't know if you can see that, but that's the fact. So there we go. There's our yes. We can get it to go. It's going to start going faster and faster and faster and faster. And I can just do this all day. It actually feels really good to just be connected to this energy like this. So when you use a pendulum, basically what you're doing is connecting with your higher self that knows all about the situation, knows what the answers are. And it kind of looks like it disappears there, doesn't it? That's kind of cool. And so it channels down the energy to make it go yes or no. And that's pretty much how it works. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to show you what I got, and then we're going to start over and see what we get the second time around. So we get more, I guess. So for we'll go in order. I remember which ones came. Not sure if I'll remember exactly the order, but it's not necessarily important. I ended up getting 6 cards, and that was, first it was 5, and then I heard, no, we're getting 6 for the 6 full moons, for the 6 new moons that are all in 23 degrees of their perspective, whatever they were for those past 5, and then going into March with the 6th new moon at 23 degrees. And that is in Pisces, and we're in Pisces, so it's going to be Sun and Moon in Pisces, which is going to be very, very cool as far as the energy goes and stuff. So the first card that we got is the end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn. The end of a tough cycle approaches, and well, yay, right? And that sounds fantastic because I can certainly use a shift in the energy because it has been tough. Not gonna lie, it has been tough. And the next card was show the world show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius, full moon in Aquarius, show the world the real you. So 2 full moons came out, and then we had, I believe, don't let your past hold you back. Don't let your past hold you back. South node. So we want to go forward and not backward. And so when we allow energies and traumas from the past, relationships, energy from the past to dictate our now and our future, we are not allowing ourselves to move forward. So, and we're literally being held back. So if you've watched my videos, you know that I've done this. There's this cord cutting has been very, very important, and it's come up again and again and again. And it's like a prerequisite before you get into my healings with me is to cut cords so you're as energetically sound as you can be, aside from some other stuff. But energy cords are a real thing. They're attached to people, situations, experiences, traumas, addictions, jobs, money situation. I mean, all sorts of ways. Our whole world is connected with energy, and it doesn't just because we're not in that situation anymore, because we don't know that person or any of those things, doesn't mean that the energy isn't still very active between the two things. We could have had that's what PTSD is. You have a situation, a trauma, and experience in 1990, and you're triggered just like it happened in 2020. Why? Because there's an energy cord. And until you take that energy and disassociate it with what it's connected to, you are right there with it. So this is also why it's difficult for people to get over others in relationship, especially if they were like broken up with somebody that they were really in love with. That's just extraordinarily difficult because your connection is, that cord is so strong. But you can detach. You can even reset energies with people that are in your life and situations that are currently happening in your life. You can cut cords with, reset the energy. So anyway, I have an ebook about it, cutting energy, the importance of cutting energy cords, and a companion meditation that goes with it. They're both free. And so anyway, don't let the past hold you back is a direct, why do I do that? Is a direct message about cutting cords. I'm even being shown here, like, look at the lines, look at the cords. So let them go. Work to let them go. And the next one, I believe we had the next one was the answers you need are coming. Full moon in, I did it again. Full moon in, that's the last time I'm doing it, I swear to God. I don't know why I keep doing that. The answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. So we have the twins coming in with the answers you need are coming. And I really believe this speaks to people, person, especially person for some of us. We're coming into the time where soul family, soulmates, and even twins are going to be entering our lives, coming together. And this says the answers you need are coming. So it's like, it's not to say that anybody completes us, but in some situations, that's kind of what it is. It's like we have a question, there's an answer. This Gemini is saying twin, same. And so your question is your answer is your question. And some of us, for a lot of us, for most of us, we're meant to be partnered up in many different ways to do what we're meant to do, including who's, in our lives very personally and intimately. And so this is to say that, this is to say that we are to expect answers to come, to expect those to come into our lives to help us get those answers, to be open to this coming in. Okay, and then we got a win-win outcome is forecast, and this is this is a full moon in Libra, so balancing energies. We got the message that we have to really pay attention to this moon cycle. Hello. There we go. That we have to really pay attention to this moon cycle from February 27th to March 28th. This moon cycle with our new moon on the 13th, which is also the last day of our March Stargate from 3/3 to 3/13. Then we have the equinox. Hello, camera. Really? Okay, I guess I need to be close. Then we have the equinox on the 20th, and then we have the full moon on the 28th. So this period of time that we're dealing with between now, let's just count the full moon, but just in February, we've had so much. We had our Stargate 2/2 to 2/12. We had the new moon 2/11. We had Mercury retrograde, the stellium, the great Aquarius stellium in, oh my God, this camera, seriously. This is what I'm talking about. This is my day to day. This is what I'm talking about. Oh my God. Honestly, right now. Hello, camera. Stop it. Okay. Oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna be back. Okay. Who needs to see me clearly? Who needs to see me clearly? Does anybody? Do you care? Like, really? Okay, so we had the stellium, we had Mercury retrograde, we had the portal, the 222 portal that we just had a couple days ago. So it was 4 days ago we had the 222 portal. That was big time in our lives as far as a major incoming wave of energies for the light body collective for divine union. Divine union meaning divine union meaning divine union with ourselves, with our soul selves, our higher selves, our souls. People have all different, names and titles for that, and what that is, and what that means. Goodness gracious with this thing right now. I can't. It's frustrating. This has been my day. Okay. So, oh my God. Okay. So we've had so much going on. I'm just going to ignore it. I can't. So we've had so much going on with this, that in the energy leading up to this full moon and going into this next period, and this win-win, it makes me think of full moon to full moon, energies, full moon to full moon. And I was told that in one of the reads that I did for the full moon, I can't remember which one it was. I tried to figure it out today, but I just really didn't have time to look into the videos. So if anybody knows and remembers which video it was that I did that was about, that I very specifically talked about the moons. I just have to look at the pictures, I'll remember. But if you happen to remember, chime in. But anyway, a win-win forecast or a win-win outcome is forecast. And this means a lot of things. It just means we're going to connect, and this is very similar to this thing here. The answers you need are coming. So it's like question, answer, balance coming in. So we have the twins. And then we have the scales. So we have the same with the 2 thing going on. Answer, question, win, win. And that is energy having to do within us and connecting with somebody outside of us, or people outside of us, soul family, soulmates, people like that. Not necessarily romantic, but it very, very well could be. So expect that if you are on the path of, if you've been somebody who has been really taking yourself and your spirituality seriously, you haven't engaged in, connecting with all sorts of people all the time, romantically, sexually, in that sort of sense, and you've come into a certain point in your life where you feel like, yeah, like this would be a good time for a partnership. If that was to take place, I feel like I have things kind of set about things and I can definitely use that. Then it's time to put that out there. Not in a desperation kind of way, but just to be open. And I will be doing a meditation for being open and receiving like a new love partnership. I'll be doing that very soon. The next card that we got earlier was prosperity. Almost did it. Prosperity lies ahead. This made me so happy. New moon in Taurus. Prosperity lies ahead. So we have a good mix here of water, fire, earth energy with all of these new moons and these full moons. But prosperity lies ahead really means just that. We're opening up. You could see this beautiful, like, this energy around the bull, and he's just so confident, and it's just abundance. It's like that's what it feels like to be connected to the abundance matrix is what I'm hearing. So just allow yourself to receive. If you haven't done my meditation for clearing abundance blocks and healing the money wound, I highly suggest that you do that. Highly suggest that you do that ASAP, because we want to have this beautiful energy coming in, money coming in, flow of abundance coming in, connecting with the abundance matrix. And the more intentional we are about that, the more that we do practice using and feeling and wanting and loving money, bringing it into us, knowing how good and rich it feels to have that support from money. It is a tool, like a hammer. A hammer can be used as a weapon, as something very destructive and very violent. Or a hammer can be used to make a beautiful house that you live in. It depends on how you use that tool. And that's what money is. We need money to pay for things, to feed ourselves, to pay for homes and clothes and food and everything. And so that's a beautiful tool. And so we need to be grateful and see it like that and want that flow to come in. And when we send it out, to be grateful that we had it and send it out with a really, really good feels about it. Like, yes, take my money and prosperity to you. And thank you for whatever it is, service or goods that you're giving me in exchange for this money, that sort of thing. Okay. And lastly, this card was so perfect, is balance, spirituality, and practicality with full moon in Pisces. So what's really cool about this is that, like I said, we have the new moon in Pisces, and this is to balance out full moon, new moon in Pisces, because that full moon at the end of the month, what is it? Now I'm spacing. Let's take a look with my moon app. Bear with me, family. Right, it's in Libra. Right, okay, I'm remembering this now. So, back to music. So, again, we had that win-win. So we did pull the card for the full moon in March. So full moon to full moon, remember. We have this, we didn't pull the actual full moon in Virgo, at least not yet. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. So this came out. This is the fishies, Pisces. We're in Pisces now, even though this is the Virgo full moon. Those two energies together really pushing us to come into balance with ourselves and who we are and our authenticity and our spirituality and what really connects us to our passions and what we're meant to be doing, and to our inner child. Another meditation that I had out this past week, healing the inner child and integrating the inner child, taking responsibility, being the caretaker, and really having this energy as a co-companion all of the time, which is super important as we ascend, to be really connected with our inner wonderment and that excited child energy that even when we were children, for a lot of us, we didn't get to experience very much of. So very important with that. The balance of spirituality and practicality. Also speaking to, and a big theme was to plan out our month, full moon to full moon and beyond, and like into that next month, because it's the 28th of March. And so just all of March, but the idea was full moon to full moon, and really thinking about mapping out what are the priorities for the month. Like for me, it's my my art, meditations, and my writing, my articles, my ebooks. There's a bunch that are just ready to go. It's like 80% there for all of that stuff for me that I need to flesh out and get out, so we can move on to the next phase of stuff that's just been very stagnant. So if you have something like that, things that have been in wait or put off because other things have taken priority, it's not to say necessarily this is procrastination. I'm not saying that I don't procrastinate, but at the same time, when you're in flux with energy, and it's like energy here, energy there, so it's not like I started doing art and then I just sat around for 3 months. It was, I do art, but I've been extraordinarily busy with writing and videos and podcasts and peelings and this and that. And so there's only so much time and energy that a person has. So everybody has these blocks of energy and things that come in and out. And so we need to look at the landscape of what we're connected to, especially from that inner child point of view, from that soul-based point of view, and take it from that and connect with our guidance, connect with our guides. If you need help with that, I can certainly help you with that on a one-on-one basis. Please reach out to determine what it is that you should be focused on, and go into it with the sense of prioritizing and scheduling, even being practical about what it is that you want to accomplish and how you're going to accomplish it, and not stacking too much up for yourself, because we tend to do that for ourselves, and I do anyway. I tend to stack up a lot for myself, and maybe that's just, I don't know, let's not get into that, but I tend to put too much on the plate, not be able to eat it all, one of those things. So anyway, those were the cards: balance, spirituality, and practicality. Prosperity lies ahead. The answers you need are coming. A win-win outcome is forecast. Don't let the past hold you back. Show the world the real you. I want to show you this one. Show the world the real you. Just let it flow. Show you the real you. Who are you? Who are you? And then let that flow out into the world. Don't hold back. When you're guided to share, to be, to express, to any of those things, do it. Just don't think too hard about it. Just do it. The end of a tough cycle approaches is what we started with, and that to me is just amazing, amazing energy with this Capricorn full moon energy. So in the end here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 full moons, which is exactly where we ended up, where we're at in real time, right? That's where we're at in real time. The only exceptions here besides full moons are the South Node, don't let the past hold you back, and that new moon in Taurus, of course, prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. So we want to integrate this new moon prosperity lies ahead energy in with the energies that we're thinking about here today, with this full moon and all these other messages that came out. Now, the other thing we have going on is the Hidden Worlds Oracle, and I pulled 2 cards. The first card was Sacred Journey. Sacred Journey. There we go. Sacred Journey. It says, introversion, seeker, self-knowledge. And then we have the crystal path, mineral spirits, crystal beings. So we got these two cards, and they're extremely, I didn't bring my book. Oh no, there it is. I'm like, I could have sworn I have this book here. So they even look very similar. They look, these two cards look so much alike. It's kind of silly how similar these cards are, but of course they're different, but they look really, really similar. So do I have enough light here? I think I do, actually. So what I'm going to do here is, I do have my off. Wow, I heard a chime anyway. That was weird. Card number 30 is Sacred Journey. So I am going to read this to us because, like, I'm following directions. I can't just tell you the card and not read it to you. So, sorry for that. It's really bright. I don't need, oh, it is turned down all the way. Okay, there we go. That's better. Okay, Sacred Journey, introversion, seeker, self-knowledge. You have walked alone for some time now. You have turned inwards to that great path that lies inside of us all. You have taken its many tributaries into the soul of your own self. You have discovered the things so many hide from themselves, and you have brought them to the surface, examined them, and found their beauty and their sorrows, and after knowing them, integrating them, have gone deeper still. Within that silent place at the heart of you, there is another temple, the temple of your soul, where your precious, most sacred heart has laid in waiting for you, a sleeping beauty, a wise wizard at the gate of your truth. And you have kissed your soul and accepted the truth of yourself. With this comes a reawakening and a return to the world. Now your stillness and repose, which all the world has seen but not understood, will begin to express the wisdom it found at the heart of you. Too many journey outwards, expecting to find the answers outside, in gurus and teachers and places and other people, in medicines and therapies, and all have their part to play. But if we do not seek the chalice within, we cannot drink from the cup of our soul, the crystalline waters of the self. And this, friend, you have done. The journey you have taken within has been challenging and full of risk, but you have made it to the center of you. And now that you know what treasure lies within, you can rise again and re-enter the world and know fully who you are and why you are here. And illumination, my time of deep quiet leads to personal breakthrough. So beautiful. So this is just really validating whatever journey you have so far, whatever healing you've done so far, whatever inner work, shadow work, going through the dark night of the soul, anything that you've done, in any way, shape, or form that you've been trying to and working with your guides, working with your energy, working with your soul, going into meditation, doing all that good stuff. I'm sorry about this. It's ridiculous. It's validating that. It's just validating that. So, and letting you know that there's more to come, right? There's more to come to this. There's more to come to this journey. We're just getting started. We're in transition. We're going from one way to another way, from, kindergarten or first grade, if you will, kind of thing. And because we've gone through that kindergarten, we're going to the next stage. And yeah, the treasures within. The treasures within. Okay, then the next one was 14. Card number 14. The Crystal Path. This one tends to make me emotional. There are some cards in this deck that make me so emotional, but we'll see how I do. Earlier, I got pretty emotional, so fair warning. The Crystal Path, mineral spirits, crystal beings. There are crystals that connect and communicate, both with whom the earth and those which lie in their stores and in their homes are part of a greater crystal community. And even while they may be far from their birthplace, they are often called into meetings with origin crystals, which transfer more of their gifts to each of the crystals related to them. In this way, you are part of a soul family, where even when you may not be physically present, you are called in to commune and soak up the energies necessary for your soul on its journey. Each of us is a part of a soul group and family, and when we connect with crystals, we too are becoming a part of their soul family, and they become part of ours, and our paths for a time intertwine and weave about. You will be called into the master class for the soul soon. When you are, there will be crystals present, charging you with the energy of the crystalline energies that are both of this world and galactic and universal. This crystal path is cared for by those who understand the mineral magic of the earth and know that it connects to the other worlds, other planets, other times and places and beings. The crystal path is opening up before you, and the deepest lessons of these sentient mineral beings is yours to explore now. Illumination. I am part of a crystal family, and I am called home to work with them. A path has been prepared for me to find them. Oh, man. Okay, I'm doing pretty good. Crystals. They're magical and alive and meant for us, especially. If you see a crystal, you hold a crystal, it doesn't matter what it looks like. It doesn't matter how much it is. It could be $5, $500. It could be absolutely beautiful, and it can maybe look like not much, but when you connect with it, you feel something that draws you in a very, very special way. I'm going to turn up the light and see if this helps it, because this is really annoying. I've been annoyed enough today, to be quite honest. I'd rather have it a little bright in here than this bullshit with this camera, honestly. I think it's going to help, because there we go. Now it's really bright. Holy shit. All right, whatever. At least I'm going to stay in focus. Maybe I can. I hate reaching over this table because I don't fall on it. Maybe that'll do it. Sorry for this production bullshit. It just is what it is. Okay, I think we're going to be okay now. Okay, so crystals. So the crystals are aside from them having a certain vibration, each different type of crystal has a different vibration, and we know that they help us with certain things. Quartz crystal, which is what this is one of my absolute, I can't with this thing. Look at that. Oh, God, I can't. It's just so beautiful. So they're not only what we know them to be, to have a certain frequency and to help us with quartz. Quartz really, it does everything. It clears, it heals, it amplifies, it grounds. It's just it's the everything crystal, and I definitely have it in abundance along with amethyst. And so those are my two. This is a really, really, really dark amethyst. It even has green in it, green amethyst, which is super rare. I love that thing. Anyway, crystals. So a few months back, I got connected really deeply with Merlin, and Merlin is all about magic and crystals and the power of and what crystals really are, and they're sentient, as we just read. They're and just to say programmed, they're alive beings that receive information for us. And this is what I was shown. I was taken to this beautiful crystal palace, and it was like a mountain, I call it a palace or castle. It was this beautiful crystal mountain that looked like a castle, but it was just all, because a castle is man-made, and the crystal castle is Gaia made. It's all crystal, and the crystals are more of Gaia's babies. They're like us, or plants, or animals, that kind of thing. And they're meant for us. Each one that we're meant to have, that is out in the world, is meant to come to us and be with us, either for our entire lives, or we're meant to move them on to other people that they're meant to be with the reprogramming. So what we're being called to ask, and I have an article coming out, and so I'm not going to get too much into it here right now, because we want to get to the meditation sooner than later, and I have yet to pull more cards, so this is going to be kind of long. But we're just to really connect with the crystals that we've already been guided to, that we already have, and to understand and to recognize that they're not just like, oh, obsidian, that helps me clear energy and is protective, blah, blah, blah. We're to think about our crystals as being a being, and being a being that receives. And like I was talking about the Crystal Palace, when we went there, and we went in and I was shown what they are. And this talks about how there's beings that work with the crystals. They're a very particular type of fairy that are just, that they're the ones that take care of the crystals that are to come out of Gaia, very specifically. The ones that stay in Gaia that aren't being taken out from her body yet, they have a whole different thing going on. But the ones that are coming out into the world are connected to the ones that are within the body. And so those ones that are coming out, like this one that came out, or this one that came out, or this one that came out, all of these that came out that I have here on my table. Here's an amazonite. Isn't that beautiful? I'm going to do a totally separate video about crystals, because I can really get into this. I also have a service that's called Crystal Gathering with Gaia, where you basically send me to my local, it's practically wholesale. It's how I can have all this stuff, because it's so ridiculously cheap compared to any place else that I've ever seen, even online, for getting crystals. And they're handpicked by this couple that have been doing this for 15, 20 years, however long they've been doing it. And I go to their store, I channel Gaia, and I walk the store, and I'm drawn to the crystals that are meant for you, and then I send them to you. So I'm part of this chain of custody of getting your crystals to you, and it's one of my most favorite things. I also create platforms for the crystals to charge on, so they can receive the energy even better for you, and you can connect with them and receive that energy. It's just this whole thing. So you can look you can look that up on my website. So just to have in your consciousness that each crystal that you have has a very particular purpose to receive and to connect with you, so it can receive and connect with you, and and spend time with them, thinking about, you know, their energy and what's coming through them to you, and just know this is a thing. It's always been a thing, but that awareness just hasn't come through to the consciousness of the collective, and it is now for us to understand that they're actually very sentient, that they need to that they have this power to receive and to give us information very, you know, in a very active and intentional way, and a very passive way, by just being in our environment and actively then holding and connecting and being with the actual crystal in meditation, and when we're guided to be with any different particular crystal that we may have, and feel their very particular energy. And as I pick up each different one, it feels very, very different in the energy that comes from them. So anyway, those were the cards that we got earlier. That I was, you know, to go over with you, these being very important. So most likely in our meditation, the sacred journey will be up, and so, you know, crystals being a part of it. For the new moon, crystals were a part of that as well, and so okay, whatever reason, speaker just stopped being connected. All right, whatever. I'm going to, I like to take pictures sometimes of the cards that come out of reads, so I can have that to tap into and remember later on. So just bear with me, because I'm going to be putting these back into the deck, because they may come out again. And if they do, then that's just a really amplified double on the messages, is what I was just told, because I was just going to keep them out, and then I was told, no, we're putting them in. So we're putting them in. I'm just going to take a picture here. And let's see what, I don't know if I need flash, but it's not working anyway. All right, that tracks. That tracks with my day. Okay. So we're going to put back these Moonology cards, and we're going to put back these hidden world cards. We're going to take my hair out of there. And first we're going to do a couple of these Moonology cards. We're going to clear the energy. And for whatever reason, I'm meant to do this twice. We're meant to get these messages. So we're just going with it. So thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you for dealing with the fuzzies before I finally clued in. I just turned the light on or up. Sorry about that. It would be worse if it was you couldn't hear me clearly and I was choppy than not seeing me, I think. So I think we're okay. Why won't this stay? It's like either it won't stay lit or I can't get it to stop burning sometimes. It's like, can I have a little happy medium here? In between. So I just like to use sage and Palo Santo. I keep them in a bowl. This is my sage and Palo Santo bowl. It used to be clear, if you could see that, but completely charred. It's just always in there. And I'm always constantly torching my sage and my Palo Santo for clearing cards and just energy. Okay, so that's done. Now you'll see this won't stop. Okay, so let's see what we get from Moonology. I'm told that what I'm going to do is just shuffle here And we're going to get 3 more cards. Whoa, that happened easily. These 2 and this one. Okay. And I think we have 2 that we just had. Yep. The answers you seek or need are coming. We're getting this twice. So full moon in Gemini, question answer, soul to soul, soul family. Another thing that came up with the Crystal Palace was about, it talked about being part of a soul family. So that theme coming up again, connecting with soul family. So with the crystal path, it was connecting with the crystals and being put on the path to get and receive crystals that are meant for us, because it's really important to our development. But it was also, I heard chimed in there, I just forgot to mention that it was like, see, more soul family stuff. It's a very big theme. So the answers you need are coming. Don't let the past hold you back. We got this again. So again, messages for cord cutting, for releasing, for healing. This is really a card that's saying you really need to let go of energies. Don't let the past hold you back. Do cord cutting. Do the meditations to integrate with the inner child. Do the money wound meditation. Do the meditation for body love and connecting with your guardian angel, so they can help you move forward. They're really good at that. And it's time to take action. New moon in Aries. It's time to take action. So we got 1 new card here, very strong. New moon energy coming in. It's time to take action. Gotta love that. Gotta love that. It's time to take action. It means we've had our stasis. We've had our solitary. We've had our quite literally through the pandemic for a lot of people. We've had time of just hermit, hangman, introspection, getting into balance within ourselves. And now it's time to let things go and flow and come out of us. Don't forget, we had that card that says, show the world the real you. That means put out into the world what needs to come out into the real world. Not just tell your friends and family that you're a woo-woo spiritual person and you're into energy healing and cards and crystals, but to express into the world, to create and put out into the world what is supposed to come through you. And that's also something that is very much helped by the crystals that we have, helping us receive those downloads and upgrades and all that good stuff. So there we go with our Moonology. Still feel hair and it won't go away. Okay, whatever. Moving on. So we're gonna pick 1 card, I'm hearing. So we already got the 2, so we're picking 1 more card here. Okay. The Seer. Seer. Look at that. What does she have? A crystal. The Seer. Future prospects, decisions to make, seeking advice. Card number 41, the Seer. And there she is holding this beautiful, looks like a clear crystal quartz. Like I was just talking, yep, that is a clear crystal quartz, and she's in this looks like a palace. She's got there's a tree right outside this where this column is, and a waterfall, and she's in the mountains, and oh my goodness, the Seer. Future prospects, decisions to make, seeking guidance. So one more look at it. Connecting with her beautiful crystal, and you can see she's like holding it like you would hold a kitten or a puppy, and she's looking at it like and the crystal has all this energy and light coming through it, and it's just emitting that, and oh, it's so beautiful. Still, I didn't get too emotional. It's good. So card number 41, the Seer. Who's that? Hi, kitty. Okay. Future prospects, decisions to make, seeking guidance. Hi, love bug. Can you see his face? No, you can't. He's right over here. He's so cute. Okay, let me start over. Once, when we sought to understand what would come to us next in our lives, we turned to the seers and the wise ones who knew the use and the sacred who knew the uses and the sacred tools, who gazed into their depths and saw patterns emerge that would apply to our lives. Now we are most often our own seer, or we entrust ourselves to the reader or the friend or the counselor who understands our psyches. But with this card, you are asked to trust that there is a cosmic seer, a seer of the hidden worlds who is gazing into her crystal orb for you. Trust that she sees what will come and will whisper to you through dreams and signs, the unfolding of the future to come, and through the crystals, your own crystals, I'm hearing. She will murmur to you in moments of peace, strange words, so you can create what must be done in the present so the future can be what it is for you. So you can have your guidance, basically. Some of what is to come to us is written. Let me start that over. Some of what is to come to us is written. It is a part of the structure of our soul that certain events or people and possibilities will link with us and intertwine with our days. But there are also events that we create and we choose, and this is where she can help you. She asks you now to look deeply, to make choices that are in your own best interests, to unravel some of the distance between yourself and spirit that has developed. Take up the precious tools once again, take a moment to see clearly, and know that the Ancient One, the Seer, is with you to help you in the future that is bright with prospects, rich with meaning. Give thanks for what is yet to come, and as the mystery shows herself, be ready. Illumination. I see my future clearly and create it consciously with every choice I make in the present. Oh, it's so rich and gooey. I love it. Oh, that's so good. So good. Okay, so hi. What's up, my love? What's up? That's what it's talking about. This is what it's talking about. That's my boy. That's my boy. Hi. Hi, gorgeous face. No, you can't come on my table. You don't need to come on my table. You don't need to come on my table. This is my Labradorite. Isn't it beautiful? Let's see if I can make it shine for you up here without too much glare. It's just so beautiful. Ooh, that's interesting. Yeah, it's just hard. You have to get, oh, there we go. Without the glare, it's kind of difficult, but right here I found sweet spot. Oh, the Seer. So yeah, so I love that line. So give thanks and be grateful for what has yet to come, because it's coming, and the more grateful you are in the moment for what has yet to come, the sweeter the landing and the faster it comes, I hear. So, this is about, this is about being guided. This is about being open to receiving. This is about, connecting with the other side, with reaching through, especially at these times, the full moon and what we're getting into with our really okay. With the portal coming up on the 3rd. So it's a really short window between the 27th and the 3rd. What do we have? I think 27, 28, 29. I'm sorry, it's 27, 28. So so like 4 days between the full moon and the the Stargate. So this full moon is designed really just, normally it's more like a week, but unless it's the 12, well, it depends actually. So I take that back. I was gonna say like 12/31 and but not. Yeah, never mind. We've had full moons on the 31st. I think it was last year, the year before. It was like, oh boy. And then the Stargate starting for 1/1 on the very next day. So, but that's not an always thing. Anyhow, with this month, we have the full moon just a couple of days before the Stargate begins, and the way that Stargates, it's like it's already ramping up into that Stargate. And real quick, Stargates are 10 days every month, so 1/1 to 1/10, 2/2 to 2/12, 3/3 to 3/13, 8/8 to 8/18, 12/12 to 12/21. You know, that kind of deal. And then we have a landing day, so it's actually 11 days. But because that landing day counts, it's like we arrived, boom, and then we have a landing day. But anyway, that time period every single month, starting at the very beginning of the month and like taking all the way to 12/12, so it moves further into the month when we have our Stargate, ends later in the month when we have our Stargate as we move into the year. We start our potentialities with, let me do it this way. We start our potentialities in the beginning of the year with like the big part of the funnel, and we get smaller towards the end, towards December here, and then we come back out into the January. So it's literally like doing this every single year. And so this full moon being right on top of the Stargates, really propelling the energy for us. And the Stargates are all about timeline collapsing, creating, and solidifying. So this is when like big events will happen. This is when we'll be pushed to make big choices, big decisions. People will act in very sudden and kind of like explosive. It's like almost like a full moon every day is like kind of like what a Stargate is, but I don't want to make it like not that a full moon's negative or anything like that, but it'll be like really intense shifts and changes in the paradigm of the micro and the macro, our lives and what's going on a global scale. And you'll see like, oh, it's the Stargate, and look, boom, like one day into the Stargate, we're having this happen, we're having this happen, we're having this happen, this person did this person did that, this is how I feel now. I'm making no. You'll see even yourself. You'll see yourself like, oh, okay, like all of a sudden I'm doing this and I wasn't doing this 2 days ago. It's really interesting what goes down in a Stargate and the incoming energies for each different month and what that represents. But on a whole, it is about creating, solidifying, collapsing timelines so we can rise higher up into the year, higher up into, every year we're moving forward. So each and every month we have 10 days. And if you map those days out, and what goes on every single month with those days, with yourself, with others, with the world, and then the 7 days before, the 7 days after, and see where those new moons, full moons, eclipses, equinoxes, and all that good stuff, solstices, and other galactic portals, and times where we're having really big downloads coming in with meteors and asteroids and all this good stuff. All of it's connected, all of it's tied in. And of course, we have to take into account what's going on with our mother Gaia and her body and how she's dealing and transmuting these energies and how we are, because we're with her, we're on her, she's holding us literally. So it's like a mother holding a baby. What she's experiencing, baby's experiencing. So for us to not be flailing around and just going with the flow, the better grounded, the better connected, the better healed and cleared and open to spirit, so we can feel and be guided. And again, back to the seer, it's in your everyday being able to connect to that energy. And the seer also has guardian angel energies too. The seer coming through, kind of seeing higher perspectives of like, you would see, like if the seer was a card in the tarot, she would be the high priestess, just seeing things ahead of time and then telling your best friend, go tell her that this is coming. So your guardian angel is helping to filter through and making it easier for you to understand. So that's why it's also important to have this relationship with your guardian angel. And the better you're in love with yourself, the better you'll feel the love from your guardian angel. So that's why body love and guardian angel connection were put together in that same meditation that I talked about earlier. So I invite you to take a look at that. Very important for your connections to be in a open, intentional, communicative, going back and forth relationship with your immediate guardian angel and whatever archangels that you're attached to as well, because sometimes your guardian angel is so close to you that sometimes if you're really upset or you're really whatever, it may even be hard to hear our guardian angel. And that's when archangels tend to come in, or our guardian angels will call in archangels, or they'll prompt us to call in archangels, because they have, they're just a bit more powerful in how they can come through and connect with you. So that's also something to take into consideration. But also coming in and with the seer, it talks about the journey, the path. So all of the cards that came out are talking about the path, the crystal path. The sacred journey is a path, and this with the seer is a path, the path to the future, path going forward. This talks about future prospects, decisions to make, seeking guidance for our future, right? So it's either go and be guided to those who can really dig deep and give you divine information that are of the light, that are connected, that are part of that group of souls that are here to give messages. If not with me, then with somebody else that you trust and that you believe is the real deal, that wants to just give you all the love and support and isn't out, just to make a buck kind of thing, and to tell you what you want to hear, because that's not going to help you. You need to hear what you need to hear, and in a loving, caring way. Okay, so with that said, dear beautiful soul, thank you so much for joining me here on this pre-meditation part of the meditation for the full moon. The next portion is just going to be audio, and that is going to come in directly after this. I want to thank you so much for being here. I want to remind you again, ebooks, meditations, and the reads that I did for the full moon. Please check those out. There's going to be more coming. I have yet to get the decisions made, the downloads from my guidance to tell me what exactly I'm going to be doing. I thought I was going to be doing Stargate reads, but I'm not totally sure that that's what I'm going to do. So anyway, but stay tuned, because I will have very important reads this month. I will have a lot of meditations coming your way in March. I already have a list going of just the themes of what we're going to be working on. I'm super excited about it. Those are going to get started right away after this full moon. So please, if this is a new channel to you, please subscribe, please hit the bell so you're notified of when new stuff comes out. Please go to my website, thehealingbutterfly.org. Go get your ebooks there, subscribe to my website, and so you can get information on what I have coming out. I do send emails to people who have downloaded from me before, but you don't get all of the emails that I send out. You'll get kind of here and there because you haven't subscribed, you just downloaded. So if you go and you also subscribe, you'll get all of my emails. You'll know everything that I'm doing, special events, discounts. Sometimes I'll throw out coupons and just all sorts of different stuff, downloads and energy updates. You'll know when I have videos and articles come out. You'll know when I'm going live in the future, stuff like that. I do go live whenever I'm ready. So I will be doing more of that in the future. So anyway, I want to thank you again for being here. I want to wish you a very happy, healthful, and wealthful full moon for you, and going into this new beautiful month of March. Please take care of yourself. Please give yourself all the love and attention that you deserve. Please be in love with yourself. Please make yourself a priority. And while you send love out into the world and connecting, spending time connecting with nature, with Gaia, with your guides, and most importantly, with your own soul. And with that said, family, I'm going to say goodbye with this portion. We're going to start up with the meditation. And I'll see you soon. Bye. Hello there. Thank you so much for sticking with me and doing this meditation after the oracle. A lot of great information and messages came through with that, so thank you for joining me. It is currently it's 10:21, so 22:21 right now. So we're about to be at 22:22 here on the 26th of February. In just a couple hours, we're officially at the full moon, but currently right now we are at 100% with our full moon, according to my moon app at this time that we went into full moon just a little bit ago, that official 100% zone as we're getting into this meditation. So I want to welcome you in. This is a seated meditation, and you can do this at any time. And at the end, if you feel like laying down and drifting off, feel free. But please be seated for the duration of this meditation. This is to keep you from getting too cozy and getting too deep, even though people do remember what happened in the astral meditation when prompted, but on their own it feels very dreamlike. Even being seated and being awake and being conscious, it's also very dreamlike when we come back and try to remember details. So you may want to circle back and listen to the meditation when you're not in meditation, so you can kind of grasp better, remember more of what transpired. We know that we are going to be working on our divine masculine and feminine and trying to bring that into balance. We're going to be working with the full moon energies. Through the oracle, we found out we're going to be probably working with the crystals and really bringing in the energy of our sacred journey, our path, our sacred path. And then also we got the oracle card for the Seer, which represents guidance and divine connection to our guidance and our higher, the ones that are on the other side of the veil, that look out for us, that give us information and help us with our journeys. So with that said, I am going to start the music here. We're going to get into it. So if you could just please take a few deep cleansing breaths, make sure that your shoulders are back and down, that your abdomen is nice and tight, that you're seated nice and squarely on your butt, that you're not tilted forward or backwards, too far back or forward with your chest, that your pelvis is straight. Relaxed, happy face, and just stay here for me. We're going to start the music in just a moment. Okay, very good. So let's just take a moment here to welcome in our guides and our guardians, our very direct and closest to us guardian angels. Hopefully you've done that meditation for connecting with your guardian angel, but if not, just have the intention of welcoming in and having the intent to connect with your guardian angel, with your archangels, with Mother Gaia, So I want to welcome everybody in. Thank you for being here with us on this full moon. And a reminder, you can do this in any meditation that was done in any particular day at any time. So don't think that just because you may have missed it by a day or two or a month or a year, that you can't easily tap right into this meditation and do it at any time, or come back and do it at any time again if you really enjoyed it. You can be right back to that, so whatever you did, whatever you do in the future resonates back in time to help with whatever work we do here at this time, for yourself and for the collective, because time is not linear. So your efforts at any point in time travel and bounce around and go to your intention, not to a linear place in time. Okay, just give me a moment here to tap in, see what we're doing. Oh, also a quick reminder, just as long as you keep your eyes closed, feel free to move, feel free to itch and scratch if your body gets itchy. We do get really deep physically, energetically, spiritually. We are really doing quantum leaps with our astral travel. So just please be aware of your body and the energy and whatever you need to be comfortable. If you're very uncomfortable and it's either stop the meditation or lay down, then lay down. Just try to keep your eyes closed. Now let's take 3 nice cleansing breaths in and out of the nose. Okay, very good. Let's now very quickly, I was taken and I see what we're doing here, at least the beginning portion. So we're going to work on our body as we dive into this astral. So what I see first is we're all just coming into this place upon Gaia. It is nighttime, it is flatlands, it is desert, but if it's supposed to be cold at this time of the year, which it probably would be in pretty much any desert, just think that it's warm and that it's comfortable, and you're very, very comfortable with the atmosphere, the energy. As you walk alone, you feel very inspired. The moon is up in the sky and it is so big and so very bright. You see that you can make out so many details as you walk. You have purpose, you have meaning to your stride and your walk, but you're not in a rush, but you know where you're going. You're going ahead, you're going into the future. You're going with a beautiful sense of stability and balance, a sense of wanting to connect to Mother Gaia, to your soul, to your guides. You're walking into the future with happiness, with faith and trust. You know that you've come so far already. You're just confident and happy. You're looking at the little things on the ground, how the sand or the cracks in the ground look. You're looking at the little bushes. You're looking at the dried pieces of foliage that may be on the ground. You're seeing the critters coming up from holes. Excuse me. They're coming up from holes and cute little caverns and stuff, and you can, because it's so bright, you can see even their little whiskers and their tails, and they're running about and they're very interested in you. So you go forward, just keep walking forward. There's this beautiful path ahead of you that starts to light up. It starts lighting up on the ground. The very ground is lighting up. And with each step you take, the path ahead of you lights up brighter and brighter. It's super bright, coming directly from below, from Gaia. The ground itself starts to be clearer and transparent as you're walking, almost like it's a lake that's been frozen over that you could see through underneath. But this is not a lake. This is Mother Gaia, and she's showing you the inside as you're walking this path. She's showing you as it's opening up with this clarity in the earth, as you're going forward, like you're walking on glass. And what you can see underneath is this beautiful abundance matrix, the crystalline matrix, the abundance matrix that has come online now and has been online for a couple of years and is constantly sending us beautiful, clearing, healing energies to dissipate fear, dissipate pain, help us become more in alignment with ourselves, with our souls, with our bodies. Take a look back up at the moon, and it seems like it's gotten even closer and bigger. So big, so very big, and it's so bright. And you can look out around, just do a 360, and it's so big and expansive. But so the energy here is just so lovely and beautiful. And you can see in the distance, you like rain, these spouts of energy of like rainbow light coming up from the ground in the distance. It's like the aurora borealis coming from the ground all around us, creating this beautiful encircled space. But it's big. It's like 50, 100 miles big, and you can see out very, very far. And there's mountains in all directions. And there's this flatlands that you're on. And you have this sense that at some point this flatland was filled with water. At some point in Gaia's life, it was filled with water, and it's changed, that there was light that came in to mix with the water and seep into the ground and collect with minerals and become what is the beautiful abundance matrix. So many different crystals, and we can see this like happening over and over again around Gaia as she was coming into the different shapes and forms of her body throughout her lifetime. The crystalline forming in her body like the crystalline is forming in ours now. And she's taking out the saturation as we go on our path, as we walk with purpose on our path, with direction, with motivation, with inspiration. She's lighting up this path, and you can see down into Gaia. See the beautiful abundance matrix, and see and feel the energy. See it crackling within her. And see how it radiates and pulses up. And you can see here in this place how it comes up from the ground, connects with you even as you're walking, connects with your feet, connects with your physical, with your flesh and your bone and your energy. And each step you take, it lights you up more and more, coming up your feet, your chins, your calves, as you take these steps and look down this beautiful crystal ground that you're walking on. You can see right into Gaia. See the different crystals, whatever is coming to you, Walk with purpose, with intent. Feel the love from Gaia coming up. See your body getting more and more crystalline itself as the energies come up your body, and look back up at the moon and see how much bigger and brighter and even closer it seems. Each time you look up, it gets bigger and brighter and closer, and you can bring in those energies. Let the energies from this beautiful full moon radiate,
reflect and refract off of the crystalline, coming into your body as you walk with purpose into your future. Coming up your legs, your thighs, your buttocks, your hips, your stomach, going up your chest. You can feel it activating your root, your sacral, your solar, your heart, your throat, your third eye. Light up all the way through your body. Open up. Light as you walk with purpose, taking another look at the moon and seeing, oh my gosh, it's gotten even bigger and brighter, bringing in the energies, just soaking it up. Slow down and stand here. Arms and hands held high and wide, however it feels good to you. Plant yourself. Connect with the abundance matrix. The abundance matrix brings in the energies meant for you to connect, divine union with you, your soul, Gaia, the moon, all of creation, Mother, Father, God, your guides and guardians, ascended masters, archangels, the Fae. And let's look around this beautiful sacred land and start seeing the beautiful Fae and the dimension of the fairies starting to come alive. Whatever you may see, whatever comes through for you. Soaking in this beautiful divine light coming through the sun, pulses of light through the moon, pulses of light hitting Gaia, hitting her crystalline grid, her crystalline abundance matrix, pulses of light coming up into our crystalline bodies. Think of teeny tiny beautiful quartz crystals, rainbow crystals, all weaved into your body, into the very cells, into your blood, into your DNA. Lighting up your body, beautiful and bright. Feel your chakras activating with this energy coming up from Gaia, Accept and receive. I release and I receive. I release and I receive. Stand with purpose. State your name, I am, and state your name, I am infinity. I am here with you, Gaia. I accept all the beautiful love and abundance and energy from you, our beautiful Father Sun, our beautiful Sister Moon, and you, our Mother Gaia, our brothers and sisters incarnate. Hear my name is. Say your name with purpose and say that you are to know, all of you, your soul. Bring in the awareness. I am me. I am we. We are together here, all of us. We have a destiny, soul family. Now see yourself, this beautiful crystalline body, continuing on your way, radiating energy with purpose, moving forward into the future. Walk with purpose forward into the future. Look around you, see who is here, in support with you. See all the beautiful divine bodies and souls. See them coming into awareness. See them with your third eye. See your ancestors. See you in the past. See your soul. See the archangels that are here with you. See your divine guided, beautiful guardian angels that are always here with you to guide you. See your spirit animals and your animal spirits. Spirit animals, the animal spirits. Spirit animal spirits coming in. Walking with purpose into the future, looking up at the moon again, so big and beautiful, seeing the actual rays of light this time because it is so big. We're being pulled closer and closer together. Their beautiful moon, so you can see the light coming in directly, like showers of light, beams of light coming, hitting Gaia, radiating into the beautiful body and crystalline grid, the abundance matrix of Gaia. See it unite. See the light unite with the beautiful crystals of Gaia. Hello, dear one. This is your beautiful, lovely, in love with you always, radiating my beauty in, through, and to your beauty, who you are and what you are. I've known you always and forever. I love you so very much. I am your beautiful guide, your beautiful mother guide. See the beautiful crystal inside of my body. See how beautiful it is, and know that you can hold this with you, inside of you. Take it in. I give it to you, this energy that I send to you, the energy of our beautiful Father Sun coming in to our beautiful sister Moon, blending with me. Family is what we are, you and me, all of us. You are beautiful like me inside. Please say to yourself, I am beautiful like my mother. I am beautiful like my mother. I am perfect and beautiful like my mother. Beautiful like my mother. And you are, dear one, you are beautiful and perfect. Would you look at a beautiful crystal from my body and say that it is anything but beautiful and perfect? No. So know for yourself, you are beautiful and you are perfect. Becoming ever so more beautiful and perfect as your journey continues, as you reach into yourself. Pull out what doesn't belong and instead activate what you are. What you are. You are love, light. You are crystalline light. You are light being, light worker, light filled with light, beautiful light. Say, I am light. And I am beautiful like my mother. And I reflect like the crystal that I am. A live crystal. Crystal filled with water. The water is my blood. I connect with Gaia. I connect with my ancestry. I connect with all the souls that have been connected to me through generation. Their energy in the crystalline of Gaia. Their energy in the crystalline of me. And I walk with purpose. And I walk with purpose. And I walk with purpose. Say these things, dear one. Follow my guidance. Follow me. Feel me and my energy. I am your great, beautiful mother, Gaia. And you're my great, beautiful daughter, son. Beautiful soul and body. Whatever your name is here and now, just know I am light, I am light, I am light. I take in the light of this full moon and I walk forward with purpose into my destiny. I feel it within my very soul, within my blood, within my bone, within my breath, and within my flesh. Fire, water, air, and earth. I am my beautiful Gaia. My beautiful Gaia is me. I connect with her and she loves me. Because I do, dear one. Please say these words. Because I do, dear one. I love you so much. So very much. I have always loved you. Always. From the first time you had a breath here upon my body, you have been my baby. Know that I know you deeply. And my purpose here is to help guide you forward. Activate the light and the crystalline in your body. Prepare you for the future and more light, more crystalline in your inner and your outer worlds. And I invite you into the hidden worlds like this place here. Visit with me as often as you feel guided, as often as I call to you. The more often that you join with me in this beautiful space and spaces like this, the more light, the more crystal you become. The less of the densities that are trapped within are allowed to stay and be a part of you. Know that you are in control. You are in control of your health and your wellness, your pain or your misery. You are in control. Walk with purpose with me, dear one, into the future. Keep going, lit up, lit up, lit up with my light, with the light of the sun, with the light of the moon, with the light of our brothers and sisters, of our family, this quadrant, this solar system, and everything that it's attached to as we move forward into the future. You and I, your brothers and sisters of the light incarnate and here in the hidden world. Look at all who are here with us, upon me, with you, offering love and support. Look, 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 feel and look and know the truth. You are always with all of us, always with all of us. You're always with me. You're always with them. They're always with you. Always, 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 forever and always. I love you deeply. Go into the future knowing this, soaking in the beautiful rays coming through this full moon tonight. And whenever you choose to come here and experience this time with me, I am here with you. Always, always, always. I love you deeply. Go into the future. Keep walking, dear one. You see in the distance a beautiful reflection in the ground, but it's different. It's moving. That is my water. I open up my body to you and give you my water for you to go into. So go into the water, dear one. You see this beautiful pool of water. I want you to go into the water. See it lit up and go into the water. Be the element of water and soak in the moonlight and soak in my radiant, beautiful love. Remember, the same as you is I, the same as I is you. We are, we are, we are, we are, we are, we are. Go into the water, float in the water, feel the water, become the water, become the fluid crystal water of my body. Release, release, and release. Repeat, release, release, release. I release, and see the beautiful archangels surrounding this pool. Energy and wings up, shining light into the pool, sending out love to you, love and healing, knowing, know yourself, know the truth, love into the pool from the archangels. Soaking up all of this energy within your body. Beautiful, dear Divine One Incarnate, whoever, whatever you are my child. You are my baby. I care for you, I hold you, I nurture you, I love you. I want nothing but love and peace and harmony and bliss and unity between you and I and your brothers and sisters, between the guided ones that are here with you. Come down from Mother, Father, God directly, as am I, expressing our love to you in so many ways. We know everything about you. We are with you always. Your journey is our journey. You are the one incarnate in a body. We are here with you to help guide you, to help heal your pains and suffering. So please turn them over, release as much as you can, and know that you're being sent divine guidance with every heartbeat to integrate into your body with this full moon energy. And as you float in my body, feel your energy intertwining and soaking into my body and into my crystalline abundance matrix. May you connect deeper with your own soul, with the truth in every moment of who and what you are, what your journey and destiny is, and you go forward with this knowledge in every moment forward. I receive, I receive, I receive. Because I give to you, my sweet, beautiful child, everything that I have in every moment. My body, my love is open to you. Remember, fire, water, earth, and air are you. And now I want you to be aware and understand that my body, your body, we're changing. We're evolving. We are not only of fire, water, earth, and air. This beautiful body of mine has taken on a new element. One that is worked with, one that connects us even now. The element of technology. Energy put through components of technology in the different ways, from your phones to your televisions, your computers, the satellites, the programs, the microchips, and everything that is all over most of my body. Technology has been put in and around the animals of my body, including you, connected now in a different way than before. Something that you, my dear children, have accepted so freely and have worked to create. If I wouldn't be part of this creation, it wouldn't be. So please know, it is with my intent, it is with my acceptance, it is with my complete and total understanding that you have technology and the new element that is known as technology all upon my body and connected to yours. Me and you and we are to see this new element, technology, and work with it in the future to our advantage, like we are now, connecting. To disregard this extremely massive element that is all over my body, the very electricity. This is not new. Technology has been around for decades now, seen as unnatural. I assure you now, the technology that you use is very natural. It's created by you. I've created you, and you continue to create this thing known as technology. It is up to you, though, just like other things that I've allowed you to create, that I have put forth the energy for you to have the ideas to create, to bring in from the divine as we move forward. Tools have been created by the beautiful babies of this planet, as long as I have been, and as long as there have been beautiful babies to create upon my body. Tools, creation. That is what you are. You are a tool of creation, and create you shall, including this new element of technology. And what you need to do now is integrate, as well as with fire, earth, water, and air, the element of technology, and know that it is a part of me. It is a part of you. These things are not separate. It is not that and you. It is all the same. Me and you and we, to use and weave this technology in ways that is beneficial for my body and for yours, for the unity, for the connection from this time forward. Of course, anything that is created can be created for good or created for evil. Both exist. It can raise your vibration or lower your vibration depending on how you use this element of technology. Same with fire, same with earth, same with air, and same with water. The electricity and the energy that courses through my body, courses through your body, courses through technology at this very moment, connecting us right now. Because there are these waves, what is known as radio, satellite, microwaves, radio waves, waves, technology, radio, energy waves. They go through you. They are you. You have known through divine knowledge and inspiration and channeling that this energy, this technology can cause great dissonance in the body, or technology can be used to do miraculous healing. Isn't that true? So like with everything else, dear one, choose to be on the light side of technology. Disconnect from those things that are time eaters of your time, the time that goes wasted. Do you see, dear ones? Use technology for good, for the betterment of you, to research, to bring in information. There is no other time than now that to be connected to so much knowledge. Of course, you use your discernment. Not everything that is connected to your web of information is truthful. Obviously, this you know. Follow your guidance and know where to go for the truth. It is there. We put it there for you to find. And find it you shall, using this element of technology. So disengage and disconnect from those places that are technology and that are dissonant and negative, that are of technology, that connect you to things that are negative, people and ideas that are a negative. Leave that behind and plug in and connect with the things of technology that are good for you. So much of it exists. So much technology has been used to create so many amazing things upon my body. Things that are good for you. You can sit in your homes and look at your devices, and you can see horrible, evil images that are very, very frightening and scary and bring your vibration down, dear ones. Or you can look at these same devices, your television, your tablets, your phones, and bring into your awareness the most light. Connect you with beings that are of the light incarnate to give you more information, to help you in so many ways. So you see, dear one, it is your choice, always your choice. Do you use things in these beautiful tools with negativity or positivity? So declare now that you decide to disengage more and more, to leave negativity and what is connected to it through technology behind, and to engage, to be guided to what is good for you with technology, what is good to you and for you with the fire of my body, what is good with water, what is good with air, what is good with earth. course, there is toxic this and toxic that of all of it. What will hurt you and what will heal you. And as you balance out this awareness, bringing in the element of technology, think about balancing your inner divine masculine energies, your divine feminine energies. Take a deep breath as you float in this beautiful light pool, you becoming crystal. I send you my energy, dear one, to balance out the energies within you. See yourself coming into better alignment. See yourself receiving better and more clear guidance from me and all of us that are here surrounding this pool. Your angelics, your guardian angels, your archangels, your ancestors, your spirit guides, the animal spirits and the spirit animals with you, guiding you. Always and forever, dear one. I love you dearly. I thank you for hearing my words and connecting with me. For choosing once again to incarnate at this most amazing and beautiful time for me and all of you. Know that as you move forward, you will be lighter and brighter. You will bring to you on this path as you go forward with purpose, with inspiration, motivation, and love and unity as your driving force forward to connect, heal, integrate with yourself and your soul so your purpose, destiny, mission is fulfilled with those who you are meant to fulfill them with. Connected forever, soul family. I love you dearly. Goodbye for now. Okay, hello, this is Infiniti again. Thank you so much for being here with us and receiving these beautiful messages from our beautiful mother Gaia. That was just absolutely amazing. Thank you so much, Gaia, for coming and speaking to us. I thank you for choosing me to speak through. I love you dearly. And from this point forward, dear beautiful soul, brother, sister of the light, I want you to stay here in this pool. I'm just being shown you, just letting yourself float here, soaking up the energies of this beautiful full moon into the pool, receiving the energies coming up from Gaia and the information and the awareness that she brought to you today about technology, our new element that isn't very new, that we're to see in a different way. Remember to have the intent to disconnect and to have the intent to connect. And I will leave you here now. Thank you so much for being here. Please stay in this space, in this pool, for as long as you feel guided to be here. Slowly go back into body when you're ready. And be gentle with yourself. Drink lots of water. And if you can, write down your experience and what you remember so you can connect again. And remember, you can come back here anytime. Connect with Gaia, receive her words again, walk with purpose, connect to the abundance matrix, see the angelics, the archangelics, the fae, and all of your ancestors here in this beautiful space. And once again, lay and float in this beautiful pool, soaking up the energies of this full moon to create beautiful timelines for the future as you go forward with purpose. Thank you so much, dear ones. Infinite love and blessings. Don't forget, the key is to create. I love you already, and always live in love. Bye for now.